In the bottom left of the map here on Nimbus, it is our teal. Is that his? That is teal, yeah. Teal Protoss player Swanky's Oxygen.
And at the bottom right of Nimbus Ladder Edition is the orange Zerg player, Billy's Anticitizen. Yes, Oxygen is definitely teal this round.
I don't know why. Sometimes when I see that color, my brain wants to say light blue, but it's not really light blue. It's got some green in there, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Is teal
I,
oxygen really something you want? Wouldn't that say that
oh,
there's
for
something?
certain, any like colorized oxygen is generally a bad thing.
Yes.
Like you want your oxygen clear and see-through.
I prefer mine see-through.
Yeah, like when you can see the oxygen, it's usually bad. If there's dry ice, it's kind of okay, but like generally not. Yeah, don't really want that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on the colored oxygen.
Yeah, smog, as they often call it. But yeah, so this map and these particular two players, and this is actually a great map for proxying anything as Protoss, and probably a great map for Mutas as well in a lot of ways. It's not perfect for it, but the fact that the natural just has its kind of beautifully laid out minerals just pointing out into empty space where they can be shot is pretty nice, frankly, for any flying unit. And the main, the main in the natural area is fairly large. There's lots of places to kind of drop things.
Right. I believe this is actually the map that Oxy lost on to Mutas.
Yes, like this is a tough one, for sure, with this strategy. And however, yeah, it looks like Oxy's going for that is a Forge he threw down? No, it's Gateway. So it's Gateway expand. He's going for a little bit more of the quicker tech build variation. A little bit tougher to hold off early pool play when you go for the gateway openings first, but truthfully speaking,
Oops.
That guy's not coming home with any information. Nope. Anyway, it's pretty much it's a little bit tougher on that, but he knows Anticitizen pretty well at this point. He knows he probably isn't getting hit with a really early pool, especially not in this map because of how easy it is to wall off. So he's pretty safe going for this decision, I think.
And do you know how much Oxy's been playing recently?
Enough. I see him on fairly decently regularly. Why?
Because I know that Anti-Citizen has been living on StarCraft the last
yeah, he's close to diamond,
days.
so he's like he's feeling the hunger, so to speak. I would say I'd probably give the advantage to Anti-Citizen on practice a little bit. So I'm expecting to see him mechanically a little stronger than Oxy this match,
right.
But you can never actually say because it's one thing practicing on ladder, it's another thing playing somebody else when you know it's being broadcasted.
This is true.
Always feels different.
I just the reason I ask is because I guess Anti today beat a 11-time diamond player.
Yes, he was telling me about that earlier.
So he's I don't know. I'd like to say he's at the top of his game at the moment.
Oh, for certain.
So
I had a similar. I got a similar experience, a little less impressive. I beat a plat player, but that guy, that guy was. He apparently went on a 4-week break according to his match history, and then he had played 8 games and was on a 4-game losing streak. So I felt kind of like I just kicked someone in the nuts after I won that.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Like I'm sure he's fine.
Kick him while he's down. Oh, I just kicked him in the nuts. No big deal.
Pretty much.
Walk it off, buddy. Walk it off.
And then I had another game like that later where I played a guy who was, I don't know why people do this, but like they fast expand in PvP when I'm going Oracle, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna build 4 Void Rays and a lot of gateway units and kill you.
Fast expand in PvP is.
It can work. You just need to know what your opponent's doing. You can't do it without scouting first. It's so risky.
Terrible.
But that said, I play in a different league. I'm not a pro, so some pros could probably get away with that. Not people in gold. Let's just put it that way. Meanwhile, we got Oxy hiding a proxy pylon to the north of the 3rd that is going up now for Anti-Citizen. Doesn't really look like he's going for the fast muta strat like he was the other games. Let's go for something a little safer this time. Bling speed just finishing up though. And Oxy, have we seen what our Protoss player has in store for us in tech right now? It looks like actually just gateways so far. Still no robo. No, 2 more gateways on top of this. We're actually looking at a total of 7 gateways. So 2 gate all in. Yeah, 2 base all in is I think we're expecting from Oxygen here, and he's going to need to get out on the road pretty soon, or there's going to be a lot of defenses up for Anticitizen by the time this gets here.
Especially with the extra base advantage here. That's going to be dropping pretty quick.
Anticitizen still hasn't really scouted this, but it's technically okay because he's got a couple overlords decently positioned. He can get a good idea of what's going on, and what would really help is if he could catch those units on the move out there. I'm not sure if he saw that on his mini map or not. He's got overlords moving out though. We'll probably pick up on this. No. Yeah, Oxygen keeping this mostly quiet for now. Warping in some units of this forward pylon. Looks like the attack is going to start. And the Spire has been started, but here comes the attack. 6 Zealots going to be working on this base. Are more than likely going to get it. I don't see much of a reason for them to be actually stopped at this point. There isn't really any units out. He's getting out some Zerglings now. Roachborn has been just thrown down, and unfortunately, I think our Zerg player might just not have anything to really defend against this with. It comes down to... This game could actually end right now if he's not real lucky with this part. Guardian Shield going down, trying to take out the Sentry. Sentry survives. Getting back just barely. Ling's coming forward to try and do some damage, but they're fighting directly against the Zealots. No real surround you can get against that. Not high enough numbers. Trying to take out the Sentries. Doing what he can to focus them down, but with Zealots for support there, it doesn't really seem to have mattered all that much. And now he's going for the Roachborn. A couple of Roaches have been started. I don't think he's going to get the opportunity to make too many more, though, as the Roachborn now falls. And the Zealots are getting to work on the drones as well as the Lings. Time Warp goes down onto the army. It's going to prevent that from really getting much spread there. And yeah, that's pretty much game. Ouch. Didn't hit the real strong timing that game. Oxygen takes game 1.
It was very well done. Good timing. Fortunately,